What it is, guys, it is your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back at you with more Dokkan Battle. Now, today, we are talking about really something that everyone else has kind of covered already, but got one little piece of information. It was dropped on us a long time ago, so how relevant it is might be a little antiquated, but I did want to at least chime in on this. That is, of course, Strength Gogeta, the EZA that he's receiving on JP really soon. A couple things I want to mention about that. But first of all, before I do that, I know somebody's already going to complain. Oh, no, your Turles isn't Dokkan. Yes, he is. He's been Dokkan forever. He's just reversed. We're farming him. Don't worry about that. That's not even relevant to the video. If you had subscribed and hit the notification icon, you would have known, because that's a video I dropped just a few hours ago. So, I digress. Smooth transition. Boom, boom. Do those things. So, let's get into the video, guys. Smooth transition. Smooth. No one, not a clue. All right. So, this guy right here, okay? Now, I'm in luck. Mine's been rainbowed for a very long time, okay? These stats look really impressive, okay? Look really impressive. But once you start looking at his leader skill, and even his, especially his passive, he starts to look really, really old and antiquated, right? Attack plus 7,000. Flat boosts are a thing of the past. Flat boosts haven't been relevant in a long, 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 long time, okay? Flat boost on a leader skill, you don't even see that anymore, right? So, what are they going to do about that for his EZA? Well, let's talk about that real quick. His new leader skill is going to be all types key plus 3. That obviously stays. HP attack and defense, 77%. Now, we had our money on 90% because that's what Janemba got, but 77% is nothing to sneeze at, especially considering he's a rainbow lead, okay? Rainbow lead at 77% makes this guy incredibly useful. Now, passive skill. This is the big one. Everyone has already talked about it, so no need in like dragging it out. He gets attack and defense 77%, keeps attacks effective against all types, and gets an additional attack 7% per rainbow sphere obtained. This dude just became insane. Not only all of that, but let's take a look at this here. These are the new stats, roughly. This, again, this information's a little over a month old, so they might have changed it a little bit, but this is his new attack stat. So if we look at this compared to that, he gets it's exactly 3,000 HP, a little more than 2,500 attack, like 300 defense, but really, I mean, he's not going to need that defense. The defense is going to be hilarious. The big thing with this dude is going to be that attack stack. Look at that. Add that to 77%, plus whatever you get. And if you have the ghost tanks, the one from the Halloween event, run that guy with him. Do you have any idea how many orbs he's going to be able to get? It's going to be utterly insane. Now, the downside is, being rainbow orbs, there's like a limit. I think like 5 or 6 is pretty much the upper limit of what you can really do in the best possible scenarios. Maybe like 7. I'd have to map it out on the map, but there's not a lot of orbs, not a lot of rainbow orbs you can get in the best possible scenarios. But it doesn't matter. He's already going to be hitting like a damn boss. So it's going to be absolutely crazy. It doesn't look like his link skills stay the same. Doesn't look like they added anything, but he doesn't need it at that point. This dude's going to be absolutely nuts, right? Also, remember, he's going to get SA 15. So all these things with SA 15 are going to make him utterly despicable. I'm pretty sure you can do the math in your head how heavy this guy is going to hit in the best possible scenarios. Okay? Crazy good. I haven't seen anyone drop this information yet. That's just bonkers. Pretty crazy. Okay? Now, the other thing I haven't seen anyone really touch on with this, and it's interesting because this is dropping before 4th anniversary. And I think that's good for global. Okay? I'm talking to the global players right now. I think that's good for global because 4th anniversary stuff is not going to come early. 4th anniversary stuff, we're going to be waiting till July to get. There's no question. It's just, they're not going to push the anniversary forward. But EZAs and things like that. Now, we're quite a few EZAs behind. They could hold off those EZAs and trickle them out and release him in, June when he's due. Or, because we're only a few Dokkan Fest behind, they could start just throwing those EZAs at us. And then he might drop as early as, well, I would say March, April, May. He could drop early. He could drop way earlier than anticipated. So that's a very good thing for Global. You know, Global is catching up in the Dokkan Fest. Now, I have my own little theories on why that is. Could we maybe be getting more and more Global exclusive content? I would really love that personally. I love Hit. Hit's a great unit. So there's a distinct possibility that could happen. But either way, that's a video for another day. This guy, we're not going to have to wait till late June to get him. It looks like we're probably get him much sooner than that. That's just kind of the way these things typically go. Now, I also want to say AGL Kid Buu is getting an EZA around the same time. Leader skill is yet unknown, but he is getting 14% regeneration, 14% attack and defense, and just like Gogeta, 7% attack. I'm sorry, no, 7% defense instead of attack per Rainbow Sphere obtained. So do bear that in mind. I imagine that's going to use the same orbs that the physical does, but that's not verified at the moment. So those of you global players, when we get physical Kid Buu's EZA, you may want to start hoarding that. We'll know more about that shortly, but this guy is utterly bonkers. So let me know what you think about this in the comments section down below. I personally am pretty hyped about it. I'm looking forward to it. This was one of the first units that I really had Rainbow start all the way, and just an absolutely insane unit, so I'm really stoked about it. Let me know what you think, though. Make sure you like and subscribe and hit that bell notification icon thing that I was telling you about earlier. Other than that, guys, follow my bourbon and hit me up at Booker as well. And I will, of course, lay your asses out next time.